I know. Honestly, guys, like my friend, like I'm telling you, dude, like my friend right now, my friend Tommy or whatever, he created the reason I'm so obsessed with like the software ideas because he came up with the software. He just got $600,000, dude, like $600,000 between him and his buddy. And he created. I'll send you guys the app link or whatever. And he just created this app that's basically it's just this app that helps you. It's a way to like track your friends, pretty much. That's all it is.
Okay.
He just got $600,000.
$600,000 for that.
Yeah,
dating app basically.
No, track your friends.
Yeah, like track your friends, like basically to where you can send someone a link and then they can follow you on the map to like where you're walking or like, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we have that, right? WhatsApp live.
No. Like, yeah, but Snapchat's more accurate.
Yeah, Snapchat of course is more accurate, but my point being that some people like, you know, they want this, they don't want Snapchat, they just want to use this, they just want, it's part of this thing called Glimpse. Have you heard of Glimpse?
No.
So basically it's simple. You don't have to have Snapchat with like all these weird things. You just take the link and you just send it to your friend and they can follow you. Does it make any sense? It's really simple. Like it's easy. It's just send the link and that's done. And he just got $600,000, and that not to mention that also they're going to be getting royalties for the rest of their life.
Ew.
So that's why I'm like so like obsessed with like us creating, because then we don't have to worry about clients or like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about like, oh, are we gonna have clients next month? Like if we could create a software, we could get everyone's family. We could move everyone's families out here. That's my point. You know what I mean? We'd have so much. You know what I mean? That's my point. And I know that we have the talent to do it. That's why I'm like so obsessed with us finding like a software idea. And honestly, the only thing I think cake is a good idea. It is, but like that Google Forms thing, I think that could even potentially. I wanted to talk to you guys about that. By the way, Google Forms. I have yet to find a software out there. If you guys can find it, let me know. There's not a software out there that lets you Rush, maybe you can explain it better. You know what I mean? Like what we talked about, the Google Form thing.
Like I don't know if I was read it. Like Google Forms.
Remember Google Forms? Remember I tried to get you guys to fill out that form every night?
Oh, the work journals.
Yes, the work journals on Google though, but it was
Google Forms.
Okay. It's really old school and ghetto, and like when you guys filled it out, it was anonymous and it wouldn't file it for me to like let me go back and look at it. It wouldn't archive it. Does it make any sense? Like there's no software out there that has that option.
Yes.
And I think that would be a really good idea.
That's a good idea. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, do you guys understand where I'm coming from? Because, like, let's say that there's a company that needs every night their employees to fill out a thing, but they don't want to have to give like a paper, so they'll just say log into the website, fill it out. Google Forms, literally, all it is, it's for surveys. So basically, I was giving you guys something to fill like a survey. So like for instance, Sean, when you filled out that Google Forms thing, it didn't tell me who filled it out. It didn't tell me the name, and not to mention the software is really old looking. And yeah, and it wouldn't. I wanted something to where you guys would fill it out and then it would file it for me and be like, okay, you're Sean. You know what I mean? At this time and date and stuff like that. And then I can go back and look at it like in the cloud and be like, okay, Sean did fill this out at this time, and I can go pull it up like what you put. Does that make any sense?
Yep, correct. Yeah.
There's nothing like that out there. We can make something clean and clear. Can you guys think of any other reason someone would want to use an app like that?
Maybe
I think only in corporates. I don't know. Corporates or in school.
In school, absolutely. So like if someone needs to fill like a teacher, like if you want to, for instance, like do like a survey on a teacher or something, right? Or like at the end of every class, or like, you know, or the hospital, or when you go into the hospital, for instance, you have to put how you feel, like every day, like how you're feeling and stuff like that, right? I mean, just there's nothing like that. If you guys can find something like that, let me know, because I've yet to find anything like that. And how long do you think something like that would take, Rush, to build?
So basic one, very simple UI, 3 to 4 days.
No. I mean, I don't mean like that. I mean like a phone app and like a desktop app.
Phone app and the desktop app.
Like all that it will do. So this is all that it's going to be. It's going to just have like maybe 10 pre-templates that people can use, but then it's going to have a way for people to create custom fillable forms. Does that make any sense? So you're going to give people the option to make custom fillable forms. Fillable forms as in like, you give them the link and they can fill it in. They can create the questions. They can create the questions and everything. You know, they can make it custom, like how they want it. Like,
Okay, got
How
it.
was your experience as a patient? How is this? And we'll also have like 10 templates like already pre-done for people if they just want to like do one real. Does it make any sense?
Yes. Okay. You can make that custom too, not an issue.
That's all it is. Yeah, it would be a way for people to build custom forms. Like how would that be
Basically
developed?
a Wix for forms.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much, exactly. Like very clean, like a very clean UI, like where, like for instance, I want to do like a work journal where I could make a custom work journal form for you guys to fill out. Like what kind of software would that require to build something like that? Like what language, like or whatever.
You can use web, dude. You can use web to do almost anything. We
And
can build
the
a
app too?
PWA which you can install as a desktop app, and we can use Flutter if we have a mobile dev, or I can do that.
I'm telling you guys, that
Yeah.
right there would make, and we would put all of our names on that and split the profits.
That'd be really cool.
And we can call it like Filmy. We can call it like but fillable, but with like PHIL, like fillable, or I don't know. You know what I mean? Something like. Sean, what do you think? I need to know your opinion, Sean. What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea?
Good yeah, this is actually a good idea.
It's a great
in
idea. It's a great idea, right?
Yep, it's actually yeah. It's a
We
great
can see
idea
the use
because
cases, dude. We have
yeah,
experience.
because yeah,
Got
we
it.
haven't seen a farm like that's really good. And Google, yeah, it's old school, dude. It's
Oh my
really
god,
old.
it's so ugly. And the shitty thing is it doesn't let you. Sorry for cussing. It doesn't let you fill it out. It doesn't let you like. I mean, it lets you. It doesn't let you file it. So like, it would be to where like if I could log in, it files it for me. Does that make any sense? Like, I should show you guys what it looks like. It was horrible. There was no way. It wasn't keeping track of it. It was just for surveys. Everything I've seen is surveys. Whatever that like anonymous surveys. But this would be for people to keep in a database, I guess, like, or I guess a way to upload. They can connect their cloud account to it, right? Like their Google Cloud account or like their OneDrive to it, and they can upload to that or something. Right?
Exactly, dude. Yep. Yeah. The drive access should be there. It should be
exactly. Yeah. Or they can choose to host with us, and we can give them cloud storage for an extra like $10 a month or something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know how much I paid for Google Forms, guys? Just guess how much I paid for it to use it. Just guess.
$15.
$30 for 1 month.
What?
$30, guys. This is a good idea. I'm telling you. If we made a very clean, nice, simple, sleek, minimal looking way for people to make custom fillable forms, I guarantee that we would make money. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive we would make money. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I think that really honestly, because I know for a fact, and the thing, once it's done, and it's just, but at that time we can just pitch it to a company, and we can either choose to sell out right there, or we can even make it free for people, and we can just make money off the ad revenue. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of things to do with it. We can make it free. We can even make, free. And then, because people just off ads, for instance, just for going on our website and downloading it, we can make money off the ads. Does it make any sense? Like, there's so many ways to make money.
Dude, one thing I'd like to say is like when you have people using your app, that's worth a lot. So, Discord, like Microsoft asked for 19 billion. It's just because of it's not just because of the app UI, nothing. They can just rip it off. That's because the people are using it. So that's the power. When we get people into our thing, yeah.
Alex, I bet if the app is good, Microsoft's gonna make a ripoff.
You think what?
If the app is good, Microsoft is gonna make a ripoff.
Like they're gonna copy us?
Yes.
I will find Bill Gates and I will burn him alive. Don't get me started on him. I hate him. I hate Google and I hate Microsoft. I hate both. So anyways, Ashwin, you even said one thing. So what do you feel about that idea? Ashwin.
Yes.
No words. Just no words.
Do you even know what we've even talked about the last 30 minutes? What do you feel about that idea? Do you think that's a good idea or no?
It's good, Alex.
You disagree no matter what.
Dude, what is good?
Yeah, what's good? What's good, Ashwin?
I was listening, da.
What idea?
About the farm?
You weren't listening, were you? Unbelievable. Ashwin.
Alex, I was listening to you, Alex.
Okay, then what was the plan then?
So the plan is we are creating a software wherein it helps everyone.
What? That's so subjective. Like we're creating a software that helps everyone. That could be anything. Like
We should do the software, dude. It's fine.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Ashwin, okay, Ashwin's not on it, so yeah. Ashwin's name doesn't get to go
Yeah,
on
I understood. I'm not just able to put it on words. I understood what you're coming with. It's good idea, dude. Whatever you tell is good.
You know what you say, Ashwin. You're like, okay, Alex, you just agree with me because you don't want me to yell at you. So you're just like,
No, like
you
hey,
say
he
it's
just
good. You're like, good idea. I just agree. Like, good.
no, he just said whatever you tell is a good idea.
But as far as that though, Rush, what should I do to? How many developers would we need and stuff like that? Like, if I wanted to get us to build this,
Okay.
I mean, obviously T can design it. And by the way, if no one's Sean, you guys are still going to be on the software. Your guys' names are still going to be on it, even if you're not like really involved in the project. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But
So I would think Ashwin, including Ashwin, another 2 front-end developers and 1 backend will be great, dude. It will
Okay, so-
increase the build times. Like what do you say? Any app, it's gonna reduce the time by half, dude. Almost 3/4. But I cannot guarantee 3/4. But I can guarantee 50%.
and we need a
Gonna reduce the
designer.
time by 50%.
So the
And a designer, yes.
so the first stage is going to be Tyron and someone else designing it,
Yes,
correct?
designing it. Yes. If Tarun's busy, we can bring in the other guy.
Okay, or they could work together, or I don't know. How that-
Yeah. Or they can, if it's a very huge thing, yeah, they can. Work
Well, you know who I kind of really liked is the guy. What's his name? What was the guy from the one guy that helped us create cake?
Alvi.
I really liked Alwi. I really did. He did a good job, dude. You know,
Yeah, it is.
I think he would.
designs are really
I
good.
think he would do good on something like this.
Alex, the problem with Alvi is like me and
He's a
Tarun,
liar.
we broke our head making him like trying to make him understand what cake was about.
That's
Because remember, he deviated. He didn't understand us. He didn't tell us that he didn't get it properly, and he stuck continued working on a wrong thing.
Okay, so we needed back end. Okay, but real quick, guys. Like though, let's say though that like the software though, like, do you think people could really use it though? Like besides just like for us, right?
The forms thing, I see a lot of use cases in my college, dude, especially.
Oh my god, for
And then
schools?
corporate, yeah, dude.
You know why? Because Tyron told me that you guys use Google Forms.
Yes, we use Google Forms, and it sucks to the core.
And it sucks, dude. Look how shitty it is. Like, so I bet if we created something that was easy, so what would obviously be the most important thing? It would be filing and organization, correct? To make it
Yes,
to work.
filing an organization. Yes. So the receiver gets like what? So basically, what our teachers do is they export it into CSVs. They open it up in Microsoft Excel, and they do all their calculations over there.
Oh my god,
if-
what if we just did that for them now?
Yeah, exactly. So if we could do something like if we could add that formatting capabilities into a admin dashboard kind of thingy, that will be really helpful.
Oh my gosh, guys. I think
see a lot of
we have a really good idea.
Yes.
And guess what? It's not gonna be cake is way more complicated to build than this, I think.
It
Like,
is
right?
pretty complicated, yes.
I think we have a really good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna start looking for people to help us. Rush, I would feel more comfortable if you picked your own backend developer, but I guess I'll look around. As far as
I
like
tried searching
budget
though,
goes,
but
huh?
I tried searching within my friend circle and mutual friends and other people whom they would recommend, but they don't have any backends, dude. They only have basic front ends and now no designers, literally zero designers. I never found a designer till now in my college. All of them are coding.
So 2 backend developers, no, 1 backend
No,
developer,
one
work
and
with you?
2 front.
And then so Ash one, and then one other person, or one other person, or 2 people then
So
Ash.
because most of our sites are completely front end based, right? We just have like few back end related stuff like Cake, for example, and the Forms app which you are telling. So I can work on Cake and the other guy can work on that.
I think that we should just forget Cake and just start doing
Yeah,
the.
forget Cake. If you're forgetting Cake, then
What do you think? I mean, obviously, this is a better idea than Cake right now. What do you guys think? I mean, I think that obviously this is going to be doing better. I mean, what here's the thing though. If you want to continue for us to do Cake, Cake's going to take a lot longer and more.
the Cake's gonna take longer. We can do that slowly.
But I actually don't like switching like plans.
Yeah, we
I'm
Can-
not telling we have to do
pause
cake,
it, duh.
but at least we'll stop switching things here.
Sean, welcome to the world of design, dude. Shit's gonna always be switched. It's just how it goes. There's no consistency in this kind of field. Like, I don't care what you guys think. There's none. I mean, this is
No, dude, this is not like a design. It's just an idea we are switching. We came to a cake.
It's an idea of but it's creativity. Are we not in the field of creativity?
No, but then all we did for cake is like just gonna. What's gonna happen?
Do you understand? Okay, do you understand how complicated cake's end result is, though, Sean?
Yep.
It's extremely complex. Like, you have no idea how complex it is. It's gonna probably cost around $25,000 to $30,000 to develop. Like, I'm not even joking, because it's gonna take video calling. I mean, just how complex is it, Rush? Like, of course we can have the bare bones of cake to use on our site for people to still check stuff, but if you want us to do like the full version of cake, like the actual like end product of like launching cake, Rush, it's pretty complicated, right?
It's very complicated because we'll have to also spend the money in subscriptions, because this video conferencing and audio conferencing, those are already built, and you'll need separate servers for that. Since we don't have them, we'll have to approach for servers. Like, there's something called Agora. They have already servers set up for video and audio conferencing, so we'll have to pay them a subscription for that. Yeah,
it's just really complex. Like, I'm not saying that we were going to get rid of cake together. We're going to still use cake, but we're going to use like for our site only. Does that make any sense? Instead of like selling it as like a software. Because if we're going to focus on the Forms app, then we should probably do that, because honestly, the Forms app seems that we could honestly have a software launched probably in like less than 5 months, maybe less than 4 months. I'm thinking, right, Roche? What do you think?
Yeah, like, that's faster than cake. That's easier.
Yeah, it's way faster than cake. And I mean, you said it was a good idea, Sean. I don't understand. You're confusing.
No. I just want to like.
He didn't like the idea of us switching ideas. Like,
I know.
No, if you're dedicated to the farm, like just
no. I mean, no. I understand that completely. I mean, us being dedicated to either cake or the form. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I'm really wanting us to build a software. I've been obsessed with this fact for a long time, but we need to decide though what we feel like is more attainable in a faster time. And I think the Forms app is going to be a lot different than, I mean, there's a lot of...
It's going to be easier to develop.
It's going to be a lot easier, because it's literally it's going to be a lot easier. We can have something out quicker. And then once we make money off that, then we can maybe develop something complex like
because because cake requires a bit of investment.
Everyone agrees that this is like good idea, I think, right? Like,
so is it only Forms? Like, only Forms?
Yeah.
No, what else do you
No.
You know what, Ashwin? No, go ahead, Rush. Go ahead.
Like, now, no, Alex, I'm thinking what exactly you're thinking.
You can use, okay, so for instance, anything I find similar to this is for surveys. So they can also use it for surveys if they want to, I guess, if they want to like have a way for, because if you look up something similar, so put in Google Forms alternatives, and you're gonna have software that's for surveys only, like survey. Ours is gonna be more for like what do you call it? Ours is gonna be more for like I guess organization for like personal teams, or like for schools and stuff. But you can use it for surveying and stuff. What else could you use it for? We can even throw in like a few like handy tools in there too, to make it better. I don't know, like, besides just only fillable forms, but like that's going to be the best part about it, because it's going to be like literally a way for people to fill out forms, and you just need to try, please just try Google Forms and just see how horrible it is. And I mean, it's so horrible for $30 a month. Like, it is honestly the ugliest UI I've ever seen in my life. It's horrible. Just check it out and tell me what you guys think, and be like, wow, we could really make this better. Because he said you guys actually use it at your guys' school, and I'm thinking like, man, like, and they have to
we were using it more during the lockdown, dude. Like, they were giving exams and all those things. So it was
still be using
really good.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, keep talking. Really... I didn't interrupt you. Sorry, go ahead. You never talk.
It was really useful. Yeah, that's one of the thing. It was really useful when we were in schools, right? Not in schools. So, yeah.
Basically, it's like it was useful when we had online classes, because they used to give us quizzes.
Do you think that maybe there's other online schools out there?
Alex, that's the
online
thing.
Courses,
so
online courses
on
Udemy, Coursera. Dude, on Udemy,
3-4 years. It's gonna
not
become
other
like
3-4
online.
years, dude. Like in Coursera, EDX,
Yeah,
and
that
all,
is it.
like courses they give you in form of schools. You finish them, you get a certificate. But for those certificates, you'll have to write assignments. Those
They
assignments
have
are
a
given in
separate one,
forms.
bro.
Yeah, they give it to you in forms, or if it's a coding thing, you'll have to upload your files over there.
Yeah.
So for those forms, I think we can do that because they use they use Google Forms. Yes, they use Google Forms for that too.
So I think that this could be, Sean, are you still stoked about it or not?
What do you mean, stop?
So,
No, dude, Alex,
means excited. What?
No, my
Yeah, dude, I'm excited and I like this idea more than
the
cake.
thing is, like, I'm not scared, dude. Like, kinda, I don't know, because we're going against a big shot.
How though? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
What do you mean
we're
though?
going against Google, right?
Okay, but listen, you have to understand something. Okay, do cars all serve the same purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, how many cars are there?
Okay, you're taking that example.
Right?
It takes
Couldn't,
like
like,
comment.
you're going against the big shots.
Okay,
like,
but listen, my point. Okay, I understand that.
No, I'm
Gosh,
telling you, the thing is, like, we'll be screwed in marketing part. Only the marketing part, not nowhere else.
Okay, but that's just why we could sell it to a company that's bigger than us then, and they can.
Yeah, we can just sell it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think of that. I didn't think of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe Bill Gates the devil. I don't know. Maybe someone like him. You know what I mean? We can sell it to a bigger company, and we can sell it, and then they can buy it from us, and then they can spend it on the marketing and stuff. That's my whole point. Is that we're probably gonna have a company buy it from us. You know what I mean? Like a bigger company that wants to take on Google. And honestly, like guys, if people look at Google's app and then like our app, they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, your app's way better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my point being too that maybe some people want to use our app. Like, there's honestly some apps that I use more than others just because I like the color better. Like, I'm serious. Like, there's some apps that I use that serve the exact same purpose as each other, but one looks prettier than the other, and so I'd use that one instead. So there's going to be, of course, similar software out there, but some work better for others. You know what I mean? And honestly, Google Forms does not do it for me. So I think that we can definitely create something. And there's so many multi-million-dollar companies out there besides just like the big giants like Microsoft and Google and all of them that could literally take this software and do something with it.